30 days to solving a weight problem. Transforming the things that are weighing us down. Note, this has nothing to do with any kind of deprivation. The first step in solving a weight problem is recognizing that the stress in our life is contributing to weight gain. But the next step is even more important. We need to find ways to reduce stress safely and consistently without giving up our job, our friends, and our family. What many people don't know is that chronic stress mimics a famine state. Our body gets confused and signals us to eat more food in an attempt to keep us safe. Our primitive biology gets mixed up by our modern world, and the results can be devastating. Our mental and emotional health, I will repeat that, our mental and emotional health lay the foundation for our physical health. We simply cannot separate the mind and the body. And in reality, the solution to our weight problem often lies in reconnecting, reducing stress, and finding emotional peace. And this is why I'm here with you today. I used to struggle with my weight. Now I am free of that issue, and I'm going to teach you the number one emotional issue that gets stirred up when you make efforts to get healthy and drop the weight. Hi, I'm Dennis Grandpa Hawkins, and love helping you live your truth and becoming free of any emotional baggage that's weighing you down and causing too much weight on your body. Make sure you add me as a friend on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you will continue to get updates on these videos. You know, weight is just such a struggle and difficult issue for so many people. And I've lived those years consumed by the issue of weight and the obsessive experience you can have with food and the overthinking it. You know, the daily process of reflecting on the food you ate, what you should eat, and what you shouldn't have had, all of that. And you and I have lived for years in that space, have we not? Even when I had lost the weight, the fear that I'd go back to that place and regain the weight remained in my emotional state. And so I still wasn't free, was I? No, I wasn't, because I was still captured by my fear of regaining the weight. The emotional state experience that is so prevalent in our world today. Everywhere I turned, I was faced with food choices because in my area, food is readily accessible and there are so many yummy foods to consume. I couldn't resist, you know. And at the time, I was busy, so I often did not take the time to prepare the healthier options. And when we are busy, we'll snack and we'll select things to eat that we know aren't in our best interest. For years, I kept trying to apply myself to different protocols and programs that would keep me from the behavior that would cause my overweight experience. So I kept conforming to systems and protocols and eating strategies, but the minute I went off that, I was back at square one and I wasn't free. So I decided, the real change needed to occur inside of me. I learned a way to go within myself to transform my own issues, heal my past wounding, recreate my experience with my body and food. It was then that I discovered the core issue that is so strong in every human being. It comes forward, it rises up, and gets very potent when you start to make choices to go without certain things. And that core issue is directly connected to the experience of deprivation. Now, how many times have I gone on a protocol where I've changed my diet, choosing to go without certain foods that I've been consuming, and all of a sudden, I feel deprived? The answer is many times. Well, there's a survival instinct in us. It is part of the ancient function of our brain that's there to keep us alive. And all of a sudden, we've activated deprivation energy, deprivation feelings. This is why we are now constantly thinking about food, because this deprivation energy is so strong. We easily fall prey to it again, and then make choices that will sabotage our best efforts. So, where does this deprivation energy come from? Well, it's rooted in our ancestral DNA. We do have a history in our ancestors' story that they were deprived. Frequently, historically, they were deprived of their lives. Many of our ancestors, deep in history, died of starvation. Their physical livelihood was less likely to be sustained. They were vulnerable, and so deprivation was a real thing for them. Until we've transformed that, we're a carrier for that still, and it comes forward. And all of a sudden, we're eating the foods we don't want. Because when we're choosing to go without, we start feeling deprived. Our system is going to override that because our survival programming is so strong in us. So, what can we do? Well, the best thing we can do is we transform it. Starting in 24 hours from now, when you join me here again, that is what we are going to begin doing. Thank you for attending the introduction to the 30 Days to Solving a Weight Problem. be seeing you in 24 hours. Your facilitator, Dennis Grandpa Hawkins.